Alright guys, welcome to Hi, I'm Edison and you're watching Disney Channel. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Here's why we think Guatemala is the most underrated travel destination on the globe.
On the globe.
On the globe. What's up guys? My name's Edison.
I'm Sienna.
And in this video, we're going to show you 3 reasons why you need to visit Guatemala. Reason number 1 is the views. Starting with Lake Atitlan. Lake Atitlan is a massive 50.2 square mile lake nestled in Guatemala's southwestern highlands. It is used as the main source of transport between the 4 bordering cities, San Marcos La Laguna, San Pedro La Laguna, Santa Cruz La Laguna, and Panajachel. Here, you'll find packed public boats zooming to their next stop, as well as lone fishermen just making their daily catch. All in all, the looming volcanoes and this majestic body of water makes this a sight you will not want to miss. Next up is Cerro de la Cruz. Cerro de la Cruz is a viewpoint built high up on a hillside overlooking Antigua. Now getting up there is a hike, so we do recommend taking a tuk-tuk, but once you get up there, the view is absolutely insane. You will be able to see all of Antigua, including an epic view of Volcán de Agua, making this a great place for pictures. And last but not least is Altamira. This is by far our favorite place in all of Guatemala. Much like Cerro de la Cruz, this place is also a mirador, also known as a viewpoint. At 7,800 feet above sea level, Altamira will give you a viewpoint of Guatemala's rugged terrain that is unfathomable. On top of that, there are a ton of interesting man-made structures to take pictures and videos on. They even offer drone videography and photography. You have to come see this for yourself.
Reason number 2 is the food. Now, there is no shortage of delicious food in Guatemala, but here are some of our recommendations for places that are a must. First up is Altamira. Like we said, we really like this spot. Along with the great views, its restaurant Altamira Orial is the perfect place to recharge. Here you can sit down, grab a coffee, and have a bite to eat without having to give up the epic views. And the best part, once you're done, you can get right back to exploring. Next up is Restaurante Delicias del Lago. After we arrived to Panajachel, we had about an hour before getting on the water taxi. We planned to walk around for a bit, but once we saw Delicias del Lago, we had to check it out. And I'm pleased to say that it was fun. Although it doesn't have spectacular views like some of the other restaurants in this category, it's in a prime location near the boat dock and it's extremely cost effective. So if you're looking for a nice vibe and a cheap bite to eat, this is a great spot. Quick pro tip, you can never go wrong with the Desayuno Chapin. Another one of our favorite restaurants is Antigua Boreal. This place is about a 10-minute walk downhill from Altamira. Here's something I'm sure you didn't expect to find in Guatemala. Deep dish pizza! Now, this place is fancier than the previous options, which means it's going to cost you a little bit more. But the food is spectacular. We both agreed that this was the best deep dish pizza we've ever had, and the dessert was just... exactly. And as a bonus for making it this far in the video, here's a restaurant that we really enjoyed, and it's located in the heart of Antigua. It's called Rincón Típico, and it has some absolutely delicious food. We really recommend the estofado. It is a dish of slow-cooked beef, pork, and chicken served with a side of rice, plantains, and handmade tortillas. Absolutely delicious.
The third reason you need to come to Guatemala is the attractions. First on the list is the city of Antigua. Antigua is a bustling city located just an hour outside of the airport and is likely one of your first stops in Guatemala. This place is filled with rich Mayan culture and colonial architecture. The amazing thing about the architecture here is the massive gaps of time between their original construction. You can go from the 19th century all the way back to the 17th century in just a few steps. Because of this, rather than resting after an early morning flight, we ended up spending the entire day just taking pictures and admiring all the beautiful buildings. For the second on the list, we go back up to El Hato to visit Hobbitenango. Hobbitenango is an eco-park that is near Altamira and has a unique design that resembles The Hobbit from the Lord of the Rings series. Now, this isn't the place where the movie was actually filmed, but you could have fooled me. When we visited, the attraction was surrounded with dense fog, which we thought was disappointing at first, but ultimately added to the mystery of the Fantasyland. We had a blast exploring the pathways, admiring the eccentric designs of the Hobbit homes, and made a few friends along the way. Hobbitenango is a mystical experience you are definitely going to want to be a part of. Lastly, we go back to Lake Atitlan to visit San Marcos La Laguna. San Marcos La Laguna is a village right on the shore of Lake Atitlan. The land here is very rural. The paths are mostly dirt and there are no lights at night. However, San Marcos La Laguna has a unique soothing vibe that can only be described as disconnected. This is where you go when you want to get away from society for a while. Surround yourself with nature and maybe just do some yoga. We stayed at an Airbnb, which was absolutely beautiful. It was positioned right on the water, had its own dock, and had a brilliant view. If you are looking for a relaxed yoga retreat, San Marcos La Laguna is the place to go. Alright everybody, that is it for this video. If you're interested in watching any more filmmaking or travel videos, feel free to click any of these two videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.